There are places that have kindergarten entrance exams.
That's
the
wild.
poor little fuck. The poor little fuck, he can barely locate his dick. You know, and...
In this video, I'm gonna be reacting to George Carlin, Child Worship. Let's get it.
My nigga, let's get it. Yeah, look, cheese start denim, and I need blue faces all in them. My nigga, let's get it.
Oh man, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Zente, and welcome to the Clock Gang. If this your first time here, make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications. Comment down below any suggestions you have. I'll get to them as soon as possible, and let's get it started.
Yeah, it's all bullshit, folks. It's bad for you. It's all bullshit. That's what you have to remember as you go through life in this country. It's all bullshit, and it's bad for you. Now, speaking of parents and speaking of bullshit, two ideas which aren't always mutually exclusive, by the way, I'd like to mention a special kind of bullshit that has taken hold in this country in the last 30 to 40 years. It's a form of bullshit that really only can be called child worship. It's child worship. It's this excessive devotion to children. I'm talking about today's professional parents, these obsessive diaper sniffers who are overscheduling and overmanaging their children and robbing them of their childhoods. Even the simple act of playing. Even the simple act of playing has been taken away from children and put on mommy's schedule in the form of play dates. Something that should be spontaneous and free is now being rigidly planned. When does a kid ever get to sit in the yard with a stick anymore? You know, just...
So, I don't have kids, but analyzing situations, I will say that some people don't know how to parent their kid. Some people don't know how to teach their kid anything. And some people just don't need to have kids at all. If you don't know how to do something, don't do it. And if you don't know how to do something and you're not willing to learn, don't do it. Don't have a kid if you're not willing to learn how to provide for them and teach them things. Don't do it. Like, you just have kids for no reason. A lot of people in this country have kids for no reason. It doesn't make sense.
sit there with a fucking stick. Do today's kids even know what a stick is?
No.
You know?
They don't.
But you know something? A kid shouldn't be wasting his time with a stick anyway. If he's 4 years old, he should be home studying for his kindergarten entrance exams.
Yo.
Do you know about that shit? Oh, they have them now. Yeah. There are places that have kindergarten entrance exams.
That's
the
wild.
Poor little fuck. The poor little fuck, he can barely locate his dick. You know, and already he's being pressured to succeed. Pressured to succeed for the sake of the parents. Isn't this really just a sophisticated form of child abuse?
Yeah.
And speaking of that, speaking of child abuse.
Like I said, some people don't know how to parent. It's bad.
Speaking of child abuse, next stop, grade school. Grade school, where he won't be allowed to play tag because it encourages victimization. And he won't be allowed to play dodgeball because it's exclusionary. And it promotes aggression. Standing around is still okay. Standing around is still permitted, but it won't be for long because sooner or later some kid is going to be standing around and his foot will fall asleep and his parents will sue the school and it'll be goodbye fucking standing around.
Yeah. Dodgeball was lit. I used to beam niggas in their head.
Now, fortunately, all is not lost. All is not lost because at least we know that when he does get to play, whatever games he is allowed to play, the child will never lose. We know he'll never lose because in today's America, no child ever loses. There are no losers anymore. Everyone's a winner. No matter what the game or sport or competition, everybody wins. Everybody wins, everybody gets a trophy. No one is a loser. No child these days ever gets to hear those all-important character-building words, "You lost, Bobby."
You gotta learn how to lose.
You're a loser, Bobby.
You gotta learn how to lose so you can learn how to
They miss out
win.
on that. You know what they tell a kid who lost these days? You were the last winner.
Wow, that's wild.
A lot of these kids never get to hear the truth about themselves until they're in their 20s. When their boss calls them in and says, Bobby, clean the shit out of your desk and get the fuck out of here, you're a loser.
Word.
Get the fuck out of here.
And then you don't know how to handle that because you've never been taught that, never experienced that, so you don't know. Sometimes people need to tell you, you
Of
suck,
course, Bobby's
get better.
parents can't understand why he can't hold a job. In school, he was always on the honor roll. Well, what they don't understand, of course, is that in today's schools, everyone is on the honor roll.
Sad.
Everyone is on the honor roll because in order to be on the honor roll, all you really need to do is to maintain a body temperature somewhere roughly in the 90s.
Yo.
But we shouldn't be worrying about how he's doing at school because, you know, come summertime, he'll be off to camp. Yes, he'll be off to camp, but not to swim and hike and play softball. No. Today's child will be sent away to lose weight. He'll be sent to fat camp, or violin camp, or ceramics camp, or computer camp, or leadership camp, whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah, I don't know what
Leadership
that is.
camp. Isn't that where Hitler went?
Yo. I'm not gonna lie though, back in my day, which is obviously not that long ago, but compared to people that was born in 2002, like, that's crazy. That if you were born in 2002, you're about to be 20. That's wild. But back in my day, we went to camp, and we went away for like a good 2 months, and we just did a bunch of stuff there. Honestly, I think that's the reason I grew. I don't know if that makes sense, but I was short as hell when I left for camp, and when I got back I grew like 7 inches in height. So I don't know, let your kids experience things that you did. Don't raise them the way this world is being brought up. It's not all about TikTok and YouTube and Instagram and teaching them stuff that they don't need to know. Let them learn things on their own, and you teach them things as well, things that you grew up on.
Specialized, structured summer camps. Gotta keep the little fucker busy, don't they? Gotta keep the little fucker busy. Wouldn't want him to sneak in a little unstructured time in the woods. That wouldn't be any good.
Yo.
God knows he might start jacking off. Now, all of this stupid bullshit that children have been so crippled by has grown out of something called the self-esteem movement. The self-esteem movement began in 1970, and I'm happy to say it has been a complete failure. Because studies have repeatedly shown that having high self-esteem does not improve grades, does not improve career achievement, it does not even lower the use of alcohol, and most certainly does not reduce the incidence of violence of any sort. Because as it turns out, extremely aggressive, violent people think very highly of themselves.
Duh.
Imagine that. Sociopaths have high self-esteem. Who would have thunk, huh? I love when this kind of thing happens. I love when these politically correct ideas crash and burn and wind up in the shithouse. The self-esteem movement revolved around a single notion. The single idea that every child is special.
No.
Boy, they said it over and over.
You gotta be 100 with
yourself. As if
yourself.
to convince themselves. Every
child is special.
And I kept saying, fuck you.
That ass though.
Every child is clearly
Not special, and that's a fact. It's
Did
the
you ever look at
truth
one of
though.
them? Did you ever take a good close look at one of these fucking kids? They're goofy. They're fucking goofy looking. They're too small. They're way too fucking small. They're malapportioned. Their heads don't fit their bodies. Their arms are too weird and everything. They can't walk across the room in a straight line. And when they talk like I got a mouthful of shit.
Yeah. But when was
They're
this though?
incomplete.
When was this though? So I hope you're not talking about me, because I'm fine. How old was this video? Let me know down in the comments.
Their arms are too weird and everything. They can't walk across the room in a straight line. And when they talk like I got a mouthful of shit. They're incomplete. Incomplete, unfinished work. I never give credit for incomplete work. Now, P.T. Barnum might think they're special, but not me. I have standards. But let's say it's true. Let's grant this. I'm in a generous mood. Let's grant this proposition. Let's say it's true as somehow every child is special. What about every adult? Isn't every adult special too?
No.
And if not, then at what age do you go from being special to being not so special? And if every adult is special, then that means we're all special, and the whole ideal is all its fucking meaning.
Makes no sense. But it's like I say with every video that I do with him, it's crazy that what he was saying, right? I don't know when this video came out, but what he was saying literally relates right now in January 2022. And probably more so than when he was saying that. Because now it's just, my Lord. Like, my mom was telling me, she's been retired for 2 years now, but she's been telling me that the school system is horrible. And they just pass anybody. I wonder what it's like being raised in this generation. Like, how are you raising your kids? It's probably not good. That was George Carlin, Child Worship. Keep commenting George Carlin videos down below, and I'll keep bringing them to y'all. I really like when I react to him, and it's funny to me, and he's teaching me stuff that I want to know as well. Make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications, and until next time, GG's.
Posse about to kill it. MZ turned villain. Niggas is sleep, niggas is weak, niggas is whack on the beat. I'm from the east, put your ears to the street. I'm a motherfucking beast. Niggas want a homicide. Pull up to the stew. On the beat, I bet he die. It's gonna be a suicide. Hossie be the wave. We need to be your fave. Nicest in the borough. Everything is thorough. Never on that fake shit. Always on that cake shit. Bar on that wake and bake. No more give I take. It's my time.